It is my privilege to present uh, my old book, which was printed in 2010, which when I was 63 years old. The name of the book is The Creative Peace, and my name is Wang In Ko. The Creative Peace is a book about political economics, simply speaking, which includes the effect of social psychology. But whether it includes all the great ecosystem of human history. Now, my book, actually have a very good design vector, which I made. You can see this RISC, the very small letter, is a research institute of the science of complexity, has the copyright of this drawing, and this design has 4 factors. Here's one, here's the second, here's the third. The first one is the mineral world, and the second is the biological world, and the third, this is the third. This factor actually is animal sector. This is the plant sector, and this is you see there's no interconnection between the voids. Actually, I wanted to represent the world of minerals. So plant and the animals, the biological world, there from we have human ecosystem. Human ecosystem is, start from the center, one person or one pair of person, couple of person. So it just expands from this the single family and out to the whole universe. That is their faith. But this human sector has a very special uh, theory in itself. That's a kind of they take all the materials from this whole material universe and they digest it and throw it away, but they leave the nutrition into the body and use the energy. And they just use it for their own existential purposes. Okay, let's start from the 3 minutes reading first after this. 3 minutes reading. that simply tells about this whole book. This whole book has a content of about 500 pages. And this 3-minute reading, this is the problem because I, um, the readers, in most cases, they didn't read it in within 3 minutes. It's very hard because of this quite a new kind of set of idea and way of thinking. So, I want to read it for you very slowly first. I think nobody would like to just ponder into this whole thinking with these simple words, but let me try. This book tells about the creative peace achieved by integration. Here you have a new vocabulary. Integrity, okay? And it has a IUM at the end of the tail. The author introduces an entirely different set of terms, ideas, and approaches in how to deal with confronted global problems. So this is a very practical, very practical side of the human life, has a very deep involvement with this whole set of ideas. The essence of our problem is avoiding imperium while maintaining human-centered systemicity. Yeah, this systemicity, I think this doesn't appear when in 2010. So systemicity doesn't appear on the dictionary, English dictionary, in 2010, but I used it and I made it this word. A human-centric. Everything we think is actually the egocentric. But actually that egocentric has uh, the respect of a human-centric ideas. This human-centric systemicity is the energy, of the human societies, just to extend its influence into the whole universe. Imperium. We know what is imperium. Imperium existed as a part of immature integritum. Imperium is actually emperor sitting on the top of the system. That existed as a part of immature integrity. Immature integritum, this means actually, uh, we have to find out what is the integritum first. Then we can understand what is the immature integritum. But here, we can just catch the idea that integritum, is a matured form of the lower side of, other political, uh, economic system of something like imperium is a kind of uh, the political system that sits on the whole people. It has quite a strong grip on the inhabitants of their territory. So on the top, they have emperor. It is very interesting that I don't know. I didn't study about the source of these two vocabularies, which one is imperium and another one is emporium. So, it's always interesting to me that the emperor, Emperor, actually is almost same character like emporium. Emporium was it was a market, all wrong. Emporium, okay, and emporium, emperor, and now we have a word imperium. It's a political system. Emporium is a market economic system. We can imagine that there was a very strong guy uh, in a village. And in that village, they had a market, open market to everyone who lived, around that village. So they come to this village and they exchange it, the product. Let's see. This uh, there's no one who governs all of this system, but one day a big guy, strong, has a big muscle. He just come into the market with a strong fist and tell to everybody, you, you, come on, listen to me. From now on, you just give me 10% of the exchange goods. I will just take it because I mean, you and I all need an order in the market. I'll be in charge of the order, you know. So, that is actually kind of a very small king in the ancient days. And he had a strong fist, a strong grip, a strong governance, on the market. That actually was the start of the emperor system. But before that, we have to recollect the precedent market system that existed anywhere that it's, can uh, exist anywhere in the world, where the needs of a two-person who has a different commodity, they meet and exchange it. That is the very primitive market, and actually that is the uh, free market that we always want to. You see, what I want to tell is actually emporium comes from very natural uh, human system that has been existed, on the earth anywhere. You know, the people, they always make the emporium, which is market, and that the market is not a single one, but there is a millions of markets on the surface of this earth. They are all free. The problem is that there's no name for this whole market system on the earth. Recently, we are talking about market and state. And they say market is stronger than state. State is very good one, has a good rule, good law, good economy, and good politics, comparing with the last 5,000 years human history. But we need the very name of the emporium, the set of emporium. Some of whole emporiums on the earth, which we have to name it integritium, which I made, the integritium, the name has integrity plus IUM. Do you know that when we talk about the very perfect person, we just call him, he's a man of integrity, very good person, very able person, and very productive person, and the person, who can be the leader of any people, and helping them, sacrificing himself. And this actually should be uh, the the uh, model of emperor. In reality, the emperor comes from first man, but there has been always the person of integrity who has a leadership without any uh, governance on the other. His governance is a very peaceful governance. So we just stay under his reign. And, if we just talk about the whole planet, that we have some kind of integritium has been always growing up, and the people's mind, which has been corrupt by the imperium, so this integritium was growing up, corrupt, and then imperium, comes up. And then when the imperium just, fade away, then there's very good people. They just give a good governance on this, the whole market. Actually, what we need is that kind of integritium that we can understand easily with the market versus the imperium, I mean state. It is two, uh, uh, binary system that always has been, on this earth, just on every region of this whole world. But this whole integritium has been just growing up, which means that this I have a very immature integritium here, means that integritium is growing up, and the immature integritium is what we are now in. And this imperium, always comes up, on the people and just oppress sometimes, and just get the interest out of them, and they are the growing, their power. Uh, this is the human history, but this integrity never faded away, but lost in the memory of humankind. See, so I'm just talking about this integritium and imperium. It means that integritum is ideally the body of the whole earth, where the residence of human being. The imperium is actually the strong political system that governs strongly on the people, just around the market. Not market, let's say it's emporium, which has a great interest concentration. That region, uh, that geographic region. So it's what I want to say is now the integritum is about to ripen to admit diversified cultures and politics. The ripen means integritum has been just grown up all the time. And it is, now infiltrated all the states, infiltrated all the villages and the metropolitan areas, all, or into the very intrinsic, uh, the characters of the humanity. And that integrity has been grown up, by the betterment of the the legal system, political system, election system, and that in the commodity exchange, and we know that all the creative process actually has been grown up and the ripening integrity. So the whole earth is now about to getting into a very good, actually, it's a great era, great era, which the humanity has never experienced before.